I'm at the stop type of point right now in my life where I don't want to give up, but I'm just holding on, just barely there. And I'm just barely passing through. I'm gonna have to get on my feet pretty soon, you know what I'm saying? We'll have to try better, try at least something.
Right.
Because I ain't been trying really, I'll be honest with you.
Okay. And 14 years ago, what brought you to North Carolina?
My mom, she stays over here. My dad passed away.
How did your dad pass away?
I think it was drinking. Yeah, they donate to me. It just it helps me like calm down too a lot. And so I just flag instead of asking people for money and stuff. And plus I like the easy cash and stuff. So I just flag instead of having to work. Just leave them alone. Take it as it is, and that's why I get frustrated. I don't like working this sometimes.
What's up, YouTube? Top Flight USA back with another one. How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I like them dreads, brother. How long you been growing them dreads?
About 4 years.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. But let's just start from the beginning, man. Let's get to know you, and we can build the interview up. I met you right here. You was flying the sign.
Yeah.
What you got on the sign?
It says, God bless. Need a blessing. Anything helps. Thank you, Jesus.
Okay. All right. And what caused you to have to come out and fly a sign?
Oh man, it's just really rough for me right now to can't get no work or nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to get a job and keep a job too, because it's hard where I be sleeping at and stuff, and then have to like sleep outside.
Okay.
Like difficult. Then you gotta take a shower and be presentable, all that stuff, and it's like really difficult to keep a job. But you have a job and stuff, it's kind of difficult. And plus, I like the easy cash and stuff, so I just flag instead of having to work.
Okay. And when you hold your sign, does it help you? Or do people donate to you?
Yeah, they donate to me. It just it helps me like calm down too a lot. And so I just flag instead of asking people for money and stuff.
Okay.
Kind of got that in my pride. I don't like asking. I don't like asking and stuff. But
you don't like just walking up to people asking them?
Yeah, I've been at a couple of gunpoints a couple times. I got a gun and stuff to get away from my car. So get away from me and stuff like that. So
okay, hold on. Let's talk about that. You walked up to somebody's car and asked them for help?
Yeah, I asked them for help, and they had a gun, but they didn't like point it at me. They just said they had the gun to get away from my car. So I just got away from the car. I just left them alone. Like I stand about like 6 feet away from the car when I go up to them. But I guess that day I had forgot or something.
So do you think you walked like all the way up to the car?
No, I didn't walk all the way up to the car. I was just like from like about a car space away.
Okay. So you think maybe that person was just nervous?
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay. Yeah, man. That kind of sucks, man. And you mentioned your pride.
Yeah,
and
Latinos and stuff like that. I usually don't do this, so I usually get a job, part-time jobs on the side of stuff, picking up trash, doing construction.
Okay.
And lately I just grab the flag because I just been tired.
Okay.
Gained some weight and stuff. I'm a little big now. I didn't used to be this big.
How much you weigh?
I weigh like 230.
230?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have like a lot of health issues?
No, I ain't got no health issues. It is drinking problem too.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start from the beginning. What's your name, age, and where you from?
Well, my name is Sergio Ramirez, 39. I'm from Texas, Amarillo.
Okay. What part of Texas you from?
Amarillo.
Okay. And where is that close by?
That's close by, like Fort Worth.
Okay.
Close by, like Oklahoma. It's like in a little square part of Texas.
Okay. That's what's up, brother. You're a long way from home, man.
Yeah.
How long you been in North Carolina?
I've been here for about the same. It's been a minute. I've been about 14 years.
Okay. And 14 years ago, what brought you to North Carolina?
My mom, she stays over here. My dad passed away.
Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah.
How did your dad pass away?
Um, I think it was drinking.
Wow.
Yeah, liver toxins or something like that.
Mm. How did that make you feel when your dad passed away?
Oh, I was sad because I had to move. I had all my friends and stuff over there and stuff. Everybody I know, and I had a job and all that stuff, but I didn't have nobody to help me out. I was young.
Wow. Do you have any siblings?
I got a sister.
Just one sister?
Yeah, just one sister.
Okay. And is she older or are you older?
Oh,
You're older.
yeah, but she seems like she is, but she got an education and kids, but I I don't mess with her. I don't want my bad luck to rub off on her.
You say you don't mess with your sister?
Yeah,
Why not?
'cause I don't want my bad luck to rub off on her and make it like I'm just using her for her money or stuff like that. And I don't want to feel like a third wheel.
Why do you think? Why do you feel like that, brother? Because I mean, that's your sister.
That's my pride. This is my pride talking. You know, but it's just my sister and stuff. But she got like 4 kids and stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
I can't really,
She got stuff she got to handle.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going to school. She's doing something with her life. My life. I went to school and did everything, but it just ain't working out for me.
Okay. Well, let's talk about it. Growing up, do you say you had like a fairly normal childhood growing up?
Yeah, the regular one. It's all right.
Okay. And you're part of the Latino community. How was it growing up in Texas?
It was great. I liked it. It was a lot easier, because I knew more people and stuff. Over here, I really don't know these people. They know my face and they see me and stuff. 'Cause I be flagging.
Okay. And as far as the Latino community, is it like a close-knit community?
Yeah, it's right. There's Latinos everywhere. It's kind of like Texas, but it's not all the way. Like, half and half.
Okay. And when you be out flagging, do they help you a lot?
Yeah, they help me out. It's mostly who be helping me out.
Okay. Yeah. So, what race mostly helps you out the most?
The Latinos and the blacks. The white people, I gotta go to another spot and stuff, but they really, they throw a bunch of money at me. They feed me. That's what they do.
Okay.
They take me shopping and stuff like that. But
That's what's up.
But they won't give me no money.
Okay.
I respect that. So I take what they offer.
Right. Yeah, man. Something better than nothing.
Right.
Did you graduate high school?
Yeah, I graduated high school. I got some college degree.
Oh, you went to college?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you go to college for?
HVAC. But I didn't finish it.
So was that like a trade school?
Yeah.
Why do you think you didn't finish?
It was like a program and stuff, but it was like a program, and I didn't have time to go to school, so I missed out by not going to school.
Wow. And why didn't you have the time to go to school?
I just was busy at the time. My family, like, they was in a car wreck. They got in a car wreck, stuff like that. And my mom, her back was hurt. I had to help my mom out.
Okay. So, you wasn't able to finish the school.
Yeah.
You didn't never think about going back?
Yeah, I always think about it, but it's just a lot of financial aid. I'm gonna have to pay back. I already owe a lot of money to them, so I just consider it just leaving it alone and trying to just get like a regular job. Just figure that out.
Okay.
We're there for like 20 years or something.
Do you feel like that was a good choice? Just letting it go?
Nah, not really, but it's okay. It could be worse. My mom, that's all I got is my sister. And so I had to take care of them. So that's a lot more important just going to school.
And you mentioned your father passed away.
Yeah.
Was that around the time he passed away, or was that before or after?
That was before.
Before. Okay. All right. What did you do after high school, after you took the trade? Where was your life at that point?
It was doing good. I was, just chilling. I had my own spot. I ain't never drove a car. I don't like driving. I always ride the bus. So I got a bike and stuff like that. But me personally, I don't like to drive.
And why is that?
About a car wreck. So I see a lot of stuff. I'll be paying when I don't want to be the one behind the wheel.
Okay.
Going to the hospital, sending people there, DWI, something like that. I always took the bus. There's like so much, then you got court calls, you got to go to court to get your speed and stuff like that. So,
okay. So why you just can't like just drive normal?
I do.
Okay.
But I just don't like ride. It's not always your fault.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? There's road rage and stuff on the bus. You really ain't got to worry about that. And ride a bike, you just worry about yourself. Pay a little fare, save you some money. Gas is really expensive too.
Yeah.
You gotta fix the brakes. You got all that stuff to it. It's like another house. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
So I just said, nah, you got me a bike.
Well, it's normal things you would have to do.
Yeah, it's all right.
The car would be better though for you, right? Because you can get to wherever you need to get to quicker.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait.
Yeah, the car be better. But this is what I prefer to do.
Right. Have you ever had a license before?
Yeah, kind of. I had like a learner's permit, but I really didn't have no license.
Wow.
I was driving before anything happened. My mom stopped me from driving, so I didn't ever finish it.
I see you got glasses on. You have vision problems?
Yeah, I'm blind. Permanently blind.
You're permanently blind?
Yeah, I can't see without them.
Wow. So is that why you don't like to drive?
Yeah. And because I got a drinking problem.
So your vision plus drinking is why you don't like to drive as much?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Plus,
okay.
With all the responsibilities behind driving and stuff, I don't like all that on my shoulders and stuff. I like to just be free, roam around.
Okay. When did you start drinking?
Shit, when I was young, about like 15.
15 years old?
Yeah.
And what do you prefer drinking? Like beers, liquor, wine?
I drink about just like anything, as long as it's alcohol.
Okay. Would you say you're an alcoholic?
Yeah, I say that. But I kind of get it myself. It's not a problem for me, but it's a problem for like my wallet and shit. That's about it.
So, you feel like the alcoholism is taking over your life?
Nah, it's not being able to get a job and stuff. It's just killing me. And I'm working and stuff, and it's just not working for me sometimes. I don't know what it is. I get up, I go to work, and I always have some kind of problem or something. So there's always some problem.
So let's talk about that. Can you explain that a little bit?
It's like God don't want me to like succeed in what I'm doing and stuff. I always keep like falling back.
You said God doesn't want you to succeed?
Somebody, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody else to blame but myself. But I was blaming God though.
Why do you think you was blaming God for that?
Because everything I do it's not like it's on purpose or anything. It's just something that comes spontaneous and just pops up and stuff, It's just a problem and stuff that wasn't there. It just always happens and shit. Like, for instance, like when I go to work, it be the payout. They don't want to pay me or something, and I work off and shit. Or, because I always work like under the table.
Okay.
And, those jobs are a lot easier. And so whenever I go to work, like, they be thinking I guess I ain't gonna do nothing or something, so I don't want to start no problem. So I just leave them alone, take it as it is, and that's why I get frustrated. I don't like working this sometimes.
Why don't you get like a regular job?
Can't get one.
Why is that?
I don't like them. I don't like those jobs. I like construction, like that. They got more money.
Well, you can get a construction job as a regular job.
Yeah.
Do you have all your documents?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I got all my documents.
Okay. So, I'm trying to figure out where is the issue as far as, but you mentioned a few things. You say you don't like regular jobs. You just like construction jobs.
Yeah, I'm just pretty much, you know, chill out guy. You know, I really don't do anything too much. A lot of people, you know, they want to have fancy cars and necklaces, you know, all that stuff. I don't do none of that stuff. I just, you know, smoke a little weed, drink a little beer, chill.
Okay.
That's about it. You know what I'm saying? With the homies and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. Where did the downfall come in at? That's what I'm trying to get at. Cause you seem like a pretty straightforward person.
Oh man, there wasn't really no downfall. I just lazy, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just don't want to go to school, go to work and stuff. You know, I'm gonna have to stop. I have a point right now in my life where I don't want to give up, but I'm just holding on. You know, just barely there, and I'm just barely passing through, trying to get on Social Security or something. You know what I'm saying? Help me out.
Okay. You trying to get Social Security?
Yeah. Gotta do something.
How you gonna get it? What, like you legally blind? You gonna get it that way?
Nah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure it out or something.
Do you got any kids?
No, I ain't got no kids.
Okay. So that's a good thing. You don't have any like responsibilities that you have to take care of every single day other than your personal needs.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So I put it down.
So where are you sleeping at?
Wherever. You know, wherever the Lord let me, where I lay my hat.
So are you sleeping outside?
Sometimes.
Okay. Do you have like a tent?
Not really. I carry a blanket and stuff in my bag, but that's about it.
Okay.
Or a jacket.
Why can't you go back home to your mom's spot?
Oh, I can. I just don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to cause her no problems. She's an old lady.
Right. I can definitely understand that. You're a grown man, so you're trying to handle your own business.
Yeah.
I get that.
I mean, I'm doing fine. I just need like just a little help. That's it. And you know, just to get me through the day and stuff, you know.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna definitely help you out after the video, for sure. I just hate to see you like this, brother. You got like it's almost like your spirit is down a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay though. It'll get back up. You know, unfortunately, some people won't. But you know, I'm just chilling with them, those who can. And so then I have to get on my feet pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to try at least something.
Right.
Cause I ain't been trying really. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, you did mention that you was lazy. I respect that, brother, because you ain't sugarcoating it.
Yeah.
You know, you could have made up any story. You could have made up any reason why you was out here. You're telling the truth.
Yeah.
You say you drink. You say you lazy. You know, you mentioned.
You know, a lot of bosses don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So I got to make a change in my life first before I make this other step.
For sure. Do you think the drinking is playing a big part in your life right now?
Yeah, the drinking is. So it's not helping me, but.
Do you think you can stop?
I can stop. It's been like 10 years I've been drinking. It's about time to stop anyways.
Okay. And how do you think you will be able to do that?
I have to take classes or something. Think of something. Pick up another habit or something.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Do you have any resources to help you in that situation?
Mm-hmm. Always go to the shelter. The shelter, there's a lot of people, you know, and they got the same problem I do. A lot of people, they say that you're gonna say that it's not a problem, but that's the first step, because you have to realize that it's a problem.
That's right.
And then you move from there, move forward and stuff, you know. I don't know all the NA meetings and stuff. I don't know all that sayings and stuff, but I know if you work it, it works. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And the biggest step after noticing you have a problem, well, I would say it's before that. You got to want to change.
Yeah.
So when you want to do it, it's going to come. It's a lot of people that been in your shoes, brother. It's a lot of people that is going through what you're going through. But the moment you feel like you want to change, that's when you need to go ahead and make that step. Because you can change. I mean, you don't have any kids. You got your mom and your sister. You said your sister got kids. So you got things to live for. You know, you here in North Carolina, you from Texas. You got different reasons why you can make this change.
Yeah.
So it's really up to you, you know, whenever you feel like.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, man, I ain't gonna preach your head out. You know, I ain't no preacher or nothing like that. I'm just another brother, just like you.
Yeah, church is another spot too, right there. You can go to church. Church help you out too. They don't just supply food and clothing, you know?
Right. Surround yourself with different people.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with people who ain't doing the things that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
And that'll be much easier for you once you get around those people.
Yeah.
You know,
it won't be like with your friends and stuff, at the crib and stuff, be like, let's go get a beer. And you be like, oh, instead of saying no, you know, because most of the time we don't have the money, you know what I'm saying? So I usually be saying like, okay, we go get the money somehow and we get a beer. But
let me ask you a question. Once I give you this money, are you gonna go get a beer?
Nah.
No, be honest.
No, for real.
Okay. What you gonna do with it?
I already drank. I probably gonna give me something to eat.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it ain't my choice. Once I give it to you, I mean,
yeah, it's good. I'm probably gonna give me something to eat.
You know,
a couple of Lucy's, a Black and Mild, something.
Okay. All right, man. Well, it was good talking to you, man. I would love to stay in contact with you. To follow your steps from here, cause something telling me that you do want to make this change.
Yeah.
I can see it, brother. I can see it all through you. Like, it's like beaming off of you right now.
Yeah, and I gotta start working out. You know, I'm starting to get overweight. Trying to get old.
Yeah, that weight do it to you.
Shit happens, you know. You just get old and can't help it, man.
Yeah, I understand, brother. I understand completely. Me and you around the same age.
Yeah.
So I know everything you're talking about, you know, the tiredness, you know, the back hurting, the feet hurting. I get it.
Yeah.
And I work every day. I work full time.
Yeah.
And I work third shift.
Third shift.
Yeah. So I definitely understand what you're talking about. But, you know, I do have kids and I have a family. So that's what gives me the push to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been there, done that. You know, the smoking, the drinking, all that. But I had to leave it alone if I wanted better. And it took a while, but I did it. You know what I'm saying? And once I did it, bro, I'm living my best life.
Best life.
I promise you. Like, and I didn't even see it when I was in those shoes. You know, I couldn't see myself at this point back then.
That's what's up.
But once you make the change, that's when you're going to be able to see it.
And it better your life, you know?
That's right. So that's my encouragement to you, brother. You definitely can make that change. You could be who you want to be. You could be great. It's just all up to you.
Thanks, man.
All right, brother. You want to say anything else before we close out? Any kids watching this video? Any young Latinos from Texas watching this video right now? You got any motivation for them?
Just, you know, follow your dreams. Don't give up on them. You know, you might end up like some of these guys out here. You know what I'm saying? But still, if you do, just keep trying. Don't give up.
That's right.
You know, it'll be all right.
That's right. Appreciate you for doing the interview, brother. God bless you.
You too, man.
All right.
Put it in Jesus' hands.
Say it again.
Put it in Jesus' hands.
That's right.